Qualifiers, IHC, if they don't do well in the early game, their 3 cores are a lot more greedy. You know, Gyro, Enigma, Storm. So if your early game doesn't go well, everybody needs to farm. There might not be enough on the map for you to farm.
Yep. Yeah, that might be problematic.
Clockwork, Monkey King, you know, their supports, not the most common ones.
No, but I do think that they play well together with any lane that gets a decent start. You know, they give good vision for a Storm.
Yes.
But yeah, if the Storm lane falls apart, then I agree. You have concerns. Oh my goodness. Look at this this Simeon Stride. He is just, he's flying around the trees, isn't he?
Yeah, it's very good for support. Monkey King. Can't wait for Boboka to play it.
Me too. There we go. Bombi. He's going to get initiated on. They catch him with the Primal Spring, but there's just not really enough there. No heroes nearby. It should be runes for 2 apiece. CJ will eventually collect his rune down bottom. Mid lane, Storm versus Lesh lane, huh?
Lesh favorite, I guess. If I remember correctly, but I'm always wrong about my mid matchups. A Storm doesn't need to go near the creeps to use his Remnant anymore, so you don't get into a position where the Lesh can stun and catch you.
Yeah, that's what I'm considering here as well, right? With the static slide Remnant.
Static slide. So they are actually swapping positions for this draft, yeah? Castaway is playing on the off lane, and Bombi is on the safe lane. Interesting maneuver, you know, back against the wall and they decide, alright, this is the time to switch roles.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is. Your spirit into Clockwork's kind of interesting too. I wouldn't have expected that to be the lane of choice, really.
I mean, they want Earth Spirit with the Darks here. I would think that's the main reason.
Yeah, I guess so, right? I mean, who knows, right? At level 3, this lane could kind of get out of control, I reckon. And the Earth Spirit's pretty good at securing a little bit more CS. As Castaway gets 2 of them there. Oh, JG, this is not where he gets bonked around in cog jail a little bit. How much courier shenanigans do you think Kishka will get up to in this kind of a game?
I don't know. I think a lot of the Monkey Kings I've seen recently that play support, they actually stay in the lane and play the lane.
Hold on, JG. He got hit by 2 cogs there at least. Puts him completely out of position now. This poor level 1 Dark here eats the homing missile. Another pair of set of cogs, sorry, are going to be used to get him. And that's first blood for this carry Gyro. Tough lane.
Yeah, tough lane indeed. I think they actually needed to pull the second wave, you know. I don't feel like they should just be playing the lane heads up, straight up like this, you know, with the kick to secure range creep.
Kishka, yeah, easily has that kill onto CJ, and now even 11. Is he going to die to the Shadow Realm? Not quite. The stick charges, as paltry as they are, enough to get him out of harm's way, and now Bombi realizing he may have overcommitted.
Can't run away from the Idolants.
Seriously. Kishka's not going to dive, but...
This is bad news.
Seriously difficult situation for him to be in this early. As they pull back 11, who probably got up a little bit too excited here. Yeah, that he did. CJ coming back with Reality Rift Chaos Bolt, easily gets the kill there. And now Bombi, now you are allowed to die.
I mean, the Chaos Knight has 4 last hits? Am I seeing this correctly?
Yeah.
3 minutes?
He's
4
not
last
doing
hits?
too hot. JG up until 20 seconds ago also had 2 last hits. So both offlaners, well, both side lanes are going very well for IHC.
Holy, this is not looking good for a game 3. Okay, so it's my job. It's my job to find a ray of sunshine, right, from this sticky situation.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can find a ray of sunshine. Although people think you are the negative one, so I don't know. Maybe we should keep it that way. Who knows?
I'm already a pre-assigned role.
People like to hear you.
I'm pre-assigned a role. I'm the negative. We're like the yin and yang.
Nancy.
You balance me out.
That's true. Yeah, that is true. And then just like when I play support Lifestealer, you know, there's a part of me that's infested inside of you, that positivity that wants you to be positive. A Castaway. He's got a rolling boulder and 11 wand charge. Yeah, he's okay. GG actually using the vacuum level 1, but the cogs repositioning Fortune Soul, forcing Castaway to miss that rolling boulder. I don't know if he did that on purpose or if he was just trying to catch the Earth Spirit with him. But either way, it was
It worked out.
ended up being kind of the perfect play.
Yep. All that matters is the result, you know. How you do it does not matter. I mean, our Storm is also... I guess this is the only lane that's going well for Neon. I mean, which I kind of expect, you know. The Lash is going to do good against Storm. So a lot of the...
Yeah, that's true.
The team's momentum is going to be riding on this Disco Pony, you know. They have to ride this Disco Pony. Follow him into battle.
Ahead.
Yeah, follow him into battle and keep him alive.
He's going to be getting tracked, though, by this Monkey King especially. I don't know. Yeah, the monkey's going to go on the safari for the Disco Pony. You kind of see where I'm going. I just don't know how Ken rotates around successfully in a map like this. I guess he's got good... Like, the Earth Spirit's great to play with him at the very least.
This Monkey King is just going to be very annoying with how he can jump so quickly around the map.
Yep. CJ. Yeah, there they go. They're going to make the jump onto him. Oh, but he didn't have mana to Primal Spring, so he just jumped down from the tree. I don't know if that would have made the difference. But, yeah, I was expecting him to spring there. How much damage is it? 220? Maybe. Either way, I think they're happy to keep him very low on HP, making sure that 11 can continue to extend his lead. 35 CS. He's the leader now, and 10 denies. Oh, but Ken, yeah, that's going to be the effect of the mid lane monkey rotating faster than you would otherwise have thought with that Jingu. That Simeon stride, which I'm pretty sure is an upgrade from Donkey Kong 64.
Donkey Kong 64,
game,
what?
Which I've never beaten still, because you have to beat... Oh, hold on. Ikagi, he dies in the mid lane. That's JG who gets the kill, and that's because Castaway rolled onto him with a level 2 Ion Shell for it. All right, that kind of helps JG's lane a bit. Small gold injection as they will catch Kishka now. Trapped inside of the press. CJ beating into him. A short little stun duration. Oh, and the disarm from the creep even helping out there. That should allow Kishka to get out of harm's way here as Castaway rolling in after him is not going to have the range he needs.
Yep, 7 minutes soon for the Wisdom Runes. Gonna have to try to... I guess Ace might be thinking about snatching the opponent's Wisdom Rune here. He's gonna be walking over, call one of the better heroes to do it.
I reckon he'll beat him here. JG, he's actually farming level 4 with level 2 Ion Shell. Doesn't have too much to his name here, and I think he's going to be pretty disappointed that he's going to be late for this Wisdom Rune. Ace, I don't think you stop him here. Level 1 vacuum's all you got. Yeah, and he's gotten 2 cog pushbacks there. Kill me if you must. I've already won. In fact, I'm the same level as you, Ace is saying. How did this end up happening? Castaway's up to level 5. Isn't he the support? JG with the kill there. Go to the Ancients at the very least.
Yeah, how does he have more levels, you know? Guess he's been...
Well, because he killed, what did he? He killed the...
Darkseer has 2
the
kills.
Gyro, remember?
Darkseer has 2 kills.
Yeah, but Gyro, so Darkseer got a kill mid, but the XP was solo for the Earth Spirit because it was just an Ion Shell that got the kill. And then, oh, that wasn't even a black hole. What?
Ihc is just not having a very good game, you know? Like, he's just struggling, you know, from the lane he's behind. He's not that strong.
Yes, tower's down even well before 8 minutes. I mean, holy moly. He's got this Vlad's as well, which is going to really increase the damage output of these Eidolons. This is a tough start. IHC, I mean, they've got 2 heroes already above 4,000 net worth. 11's thinking about rotating mid. And with Black Hole, I mean, what does Ken do here?
He needs backup. He's going to need a lot of backup.
Yeah, well, he's got the heroes now to give him some support as they see 11 farming. They're going to try and take him down. Nice stun control and lockdown here continuing as the Storm committing on a big old jump into the Wukong span. It's only a support Wukong, but it's still pretty darn good this early on. It gets the kill onto Ken. I think Ace sniped it. I think he hit him with a damn power cog.
There's more, you know. They got the Dark Wheeler as well. Yeah, I mean, didn't expect the Wukong's command from a support monkey to actually do a lot there. How much damage did he do? He did 1,400 damage.
1,400. He did the most.
Holy. Just
behind the Storm, who does die for his initiation. I think he was hoping that a black hole would kind of end up covering him, but a one fight, isn't it? It is 2 cores for their trouble, though, so Neon do get something out of that.
And right
But
now,
CJ's not involved, and the Lush dies, so...
yeah, I mean, CJ doesn't want to be involved. He needs, you know, what do you say? You need some alone time. He needs that.
Yeah, he's reading his self-help books and trying to start a routine.
Start a
He needs
routine,
to-
like going from
Yeah,
camp to
you know,
camp to
it's-
camp.
Yeah, exactly. He needs to get into his patterns. It's the only way back into this one. He's going to be on the grind for a while. It's going to be up to this JG, this Lush, and this support duo, which I do like in this kind of a position. They're supports that bring a lot of damage, a bit of repositioning on the Earth Spirit. You know, it's something that could very well work for them here. It's better than, you know, playing from behind with like a Nyx or something like that, you know, where the hero just feels useless. Hold on here. Ace is just going to walk in and say, hello, howdy, how's it going? He walks into a bramble, but is that going to make much of a difference? It might. Oh, but Ikaki gets this away in time as instead it is Kishka left behind to die. Neon, they bring reinforcements, especially with that mech heal courtesy of JG, and they do manage to let Ken survive. Back to full HP. They might even think about pushing here. In fact, they're going to go on in. Castaway. Nice folder in. Connects the stun as well onto Ikigai, spreading that magnetize.
Oh, that was close. He landed a bramble. They might have been able to go.
That's a
Alright.
pause.
Who's TPing in? It's Monkey King TPing in. 11's nearby with Black Hole.
Oh, Ikigai actually, he zipped. And yeah, Shadow Realm to counter him immediately with the Bedlam on top. They need a stun, they need it out. Ikigai, he's going to die. Zombie, he'll go and return as 11 does TP on over, but basically a solo kill, honestly, by the Dark Willow onto the Storm.
Yeah, that was a great trade, you know, for Bombi in the end. Storm
Unfortunate
just
time pause there.
Didn't respect the fact that Willow has a bunch of damage with her spells.
Yeah, and this kind of can become unkillable basically to you. Hookshot is going to whiff here by Ace. Rolling Boulder up to the high ground where the tree's walking around chasing after him. But who's this? CJ. He's joining the fights now. He's got himself this Chrysalis, this Falcon Blade. He thinks he is the difference here. I think he's right. I don't know if Neon really want to try and defend this, honestly. No Terrorize, no CK.
He got the deny. Bombi once again.
Oh.
Gets
Something.
the play. Yeah, he gets something for his team, and they're gonna use the smoke. Lash has Yules. Ken can set up a kill here with the Yules. And you have to get something done if you're just getting a Yules earlier.
It'll just be a kill onto Ace. Maybe it won't actually. He still gets caught by a bramble. Blood grenade toss. Ken, yeah, he's on top of it. They still get it. They still get it.
That was messy. Spells were missed.
It's okay. It's about the end product in the end, isn't it?
Yes, sir. That's what I always say. It doesn't matter how you do it as long as you get it done.
Indeed. But it will allow Neon to make another go at this, to have another go at this tier 1 tower. JG nearby. He is, of course. He's right in front of pushing this tower down. The tower is not extraordinary, especially when there's creep waves around to absorb the diabolic edict explosions. And Alette is here with a blink dagger. 11 blink dagger. This could be trouble. There's the hookshot initiation. We're waiting for that blink black hole reveal. And there they go. They've got JG as well. The Castaway, he doesn't have a grip to cancel it. No silence. Soul shows up for the double kill. Ikigai going chasing her after his older brother, I believe, is Castaway. No way out for him. But not fight there by IHC as the blink dagger catching Neon off guard.
That was a huge tower defense there by IHC. Getting the key kills, and once again, you know, just repelling the Lash push towards the mid tower, which is the tower that usually when you're playing against the Lash, this tower goes down, you know, around 10 minutes. And now it's still alive, it's 30 minutes. Good fear.
Terrorize. Yeah, hold on. In live, they are fighting. Stun onto 2. Oh, gives Ikigai just enough time to zip away. I think it wouldn't have mattered as Ken was still respawning.
He was about to get the yields though. Very close.
Yeah. Unlucky, but that's a Another instance where this Ikigai Storm has kind of played a really close to the edge. He's doing a good job playing close to the edge. Don't get me wrong. I think that's what the best Storms you kind of have to do. You have to toe that line a bit and rely on your team to cover you when you do slightly overstep
Storm,
it. But
TA,
he's caught. He's got
all these heroes. If you're not taking risks when you're playing these heroes, it's just better if you don't play it. You have to push things, get close to the opponents, force rotations, just get value out of those heroes. And now CJ has his armlet done. I think it's about time where he actually has to come and do something with the Lash.
but he didn't want to Orchid, Winter. He wants Orchid for the
Screw
Storm.
Orchid,
For
he
this
needs
Enigma.
to help the Lash. I mean, if the Lash can win a team fight with his heroes, you catch, and the CK connects, I think that would be actually even better than the CK getting out of it.
Okay.
You know what they
You
say?
have a convincing argument.
Number wins fights. You have to outnumber your opponents. Or at least evening things out. You know, if your enemy is bringing 5, you have to bring 5.
I mean, this is their window. There's no black hole for another 50 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, the longer they wait, it's just gonna get harder. And you even mentioned about the BKB black hole. There's nothing to cancel it apart from the punch, which is probably not gonna happen.
No, not for a while.
So they have the
Man, we do have the singular point in,
budget
in the grip now.
budget black hole into the actual black hole. Is that
Could
that
be
going to be
something.
the
I mean,
team fight for them? Storm
yeah,
cooling.
or you jump. I mean, there's a couple problems in this because you've got a lot of ways to casually cancel a black hole early. So it just I think black hole is going to be mostly just for a little bit of that extra lockdown, or to just allow your gyro to pump out even more damage with his AOE, right? But
Aghanim's almost done,
Thanks for the
on the gyro, so he's definitely going to be tanky and ready to join the fights.
And, well, Neon, I mean, they were positioning for a fight, but they couldn't otherwise find one. Ace kills the courier that was ready to buy the cornucopia for CK's Orchid, nearly online now. This could be trouble, though. They've got a ward here in the triangle as CJ does get off the Phantasm. But there's just too many heroes here for him. He drops.
Good fear.
Initiation, though. The Terrorize onto 2 is pretty good. Ken connecting as well from the midline, but there's going to be the black hole onto 2, and they don't have a cancel for it. The silence wasn't in time. Ken, he's going to drop Fortune Soul with the double kill now as the Wukong's command forcing out the Earth Spirit. Once again, IHC escaping by the skin of their teeth, Winter, but with 3 enemy heroes.
11 is the lifesaver for IHC now. Like 2 fights in a row, just saving the day for them. And he's going to be very close to his BKB. So next fight, he's definitely going to have BKB black hole. And what are you going to do, I mean, this is why I don't like farming on the CK. Like, you get to this stage, BKB black hole. There's not much the CK can do in the team fights anymore, That's why I felt like he needed to fight early when the Lash is strong with the use.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I think as well, Neon kind of just letting these cooldowns, I mean, specifically Black Hole, right, going unpunished is ultimately not something that they can be okay with. And this is up now. You're down in game 1, 17 minutes in, Winter, 15-9, a 6k net worth lead building. You're not going to outfarm this Gyro. Not that he's got Ags. He's also kicking your butt in fights. And you still have 11 behind, about to farm up this BKB. And now you don't have a solution, at least anytime soon, to this BKB black hole.
The greedy cost on IAC, they've already gotten to the point where they want to be in the game. And whereas if you compare that to the Neon's lineup, with of course the Darkseer, Lashrak, and CK, they are the costs that are supposedly should be able to go faster than earlier with their items and levels. But it's not happening.
And Winter, thinking back to that last fight, as we see the Monkey King Simeon stride his way around the map, thinking back to that last fight, Winter, it is a little bit of a shame that Neon decided to fight in that particular spot, because they've gotten 2-3 couriers killed in this part of the map in the triangle, CJ just literally lost his courier right before he went to farm the cap that ultimately got him killed. And it was a clockwork that killed it, kind of giving you maybe some hints that, hey, they've got some vision around this area, right? So it's tough, man. IHC are moving around the map, rotating extremely well. And Neon, just the ones getting caught. Seeing what they can find now. They're thinking of looking for Ikigai, who has a Meteor Hammer and is going to get caught casting it on the wave. Split Earth connects. They have a Vacuum. They have a Silence. They have another Rolling Boulder in a second. And ultimately, they have the damage. A big kill, a huge opening. But CJ, he's just outside of the map. They see Bombi here. Ihc trying to set up for something now as Bombi. Uh-oh. He's in too deep. They will at least be able to trade him away. Don't think, yeah, he doesn't have a way out. He's killed by Power Cogs. Holy.
That was like around 500 damage.
Yeah, it was 494 to be exact. Yeah, not bad at all. You know, Death Summary didn't show up, but you just have to trust us. Don't worry, casters were never wrong. Hold on. Another invade. Okay, and that's quite the jump onto Ken. Ken, he does not have his Bloodstone 8. He only has the Yule Scepter, but he gets the Surge courtesy of JG to see him to safety and outside the Wukongs. Wukong's not really the scary part here. It's more Fortune Soul who was chasing behind with the Ags and the Crystallis.
Rosh Sting up on the agenda for the Storm.
That's true. Neon.
Rosh.
They will have a few items to fight into this one. Ken now, after that last invade, has the Bloodstone completed. You've got Orchid finished for CJ and nearly the Yasha for the Manta style. And maybe this Pipe of Insights? Still 500 gold away for JG. Hookshot in. Bombi. Yeah, I don't think he's getting out of this one, really. However, JG and now Castaway in strike counter to 11. Blinks in the 3-man black hole. Absolutely nothing they could do. Another third. That's 3 black holes in a row that are just, I mean, it's a highlight reel right now for 11, honestly. Pretty much this entire series.
Yeah, that was once again crazy. I Dark Evil actually killed the full in the Shadow Realm with the big stick charges and looked like maybe, just maybe, and only to turn things around. And IHC with letting just shuts them down and shows them that the black hole is still the one tool that would destroy their hopes. And Storm is going to have BKB, Storm BKB, Enigma BKB, Gyro BKB done as well. Now there's triple BKB. So what are you going to do to cut through the BKB heroes? Your CK is definitely not strong enough to do that.
No, I mean I think it.
They have to split push.
It's the same. It's the same as what IHC has done to you last time, isn't it? You got to find this Storm, being a little bit too confident, split pushing somewhere, and chain stun him to death. It's doable. He's tanky, but it's doable. I don't know. I mean, Gyro's got, I think, too much HP for you. Monkey King kills aren't going to really do much.
CK, CJ.
He's in deep here. Does that Bombi nearby? Oh, look at that. CJ, he takes at least one with him. That's,
he was kind of lucky the hookshot miss. That's why he could have killed the Storm.
Bombi's going to be able to get the TP away. Yeah. I mean, look, a little bit lucky, but it's something, as IHC immediately lose out on that Aegis. Do make the next couple of fights much more palatable, even
at this point.
Lost CK.
You know, the Monkey King on position 4 is also going to get a BKB. Game's going so well for him. He has a Mate Slayer, power trades. And he just wants to go in there and right click, you know.
Oh, they missed the stun on the Ken. And now Bombi, he's fine. The Clockwork hiding out in the trees. They're going to initiate onto him. There's that Bedlam doing work for Fortune Soul from above, calling him the call down now. They caught Monkey King. Yule Sceptered up Ken. Has more than enough damage for him. Even with that little bit of lifesteal that he's got going towards the end. Will not matter much to Ken. Yep. Who has this Whisper of the Dread. So here we go. This is just exactly what they have. I mean, I said kill the Storm and then go from there. Look at that. It's a fairly easy path to recovery, isn't it?
One step at a time, yeah? It's one step at a time.
Yep,
now you have to deal with the triple BKB. And CK needs his level 20 talent to deal with that.
That's true.
Six more levels to go.
Well, you know, I mean, that's not maybe not the most reliable way, but it is a way of you know, kind of undermining the threat of a triple BKB. It's just go for pickoffs, right? It's been working very well.
Split up. But at the same time, you're also splitting up against a Monkey King and Storm. So you're also putting yourself at risk of getting picked off.
That's true. Although it hasn't really looked like too much of a problem with the last couple of kills. We'll see if Neon can keep it up, though. I agree. It is going to be a test. Eventually, IHC, I think they're going to have to tighten up if they want to try and take this game in. Sorry, if they want to try and take this series in 2. Oh, Kishka, that's not where you want to be. My son, he got too excited to use the shard and is instead very likely to die here. You can see Neon, they're like, what? Is this guy actually alone? Yeah, he was actually alone. That means, Mr. Ken, there's trouble for you down here. TP's coming now, but can they live long enough here with the Bloodstone running? It seems like it won't even matter.
That was beautiful by the clockwork. Okay, misses the hook shot. That's my fault.
Your caster's cursed him, Winter. Well done. Now JG, he might just be next as he's going to surge himself at least up to the high ground. Cursed Crown lasting long enough there on the stun to prevent Ikigai from going for more. Neon, 2-for-1 trade across the map. Could have been a little worse there.
Still some signs of hope here. There's still a chance for the CK can just come to the fight and if they find the right target. It's definitely possible. I mean, Enigma is just too much of a threat now. I think they have to just try to maybe use Earth Spirit to scout him out. They need to see where 11 is standing in the team fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think that's... And they haven't really even addressed Fortune Soul this game. 7-0 and 5. Now he's got a Daedalus. Like, it's... soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard, right? The gyro is 7-0 and 5, but you gotta worry about the Enigma.
Oh, look, I agree. I agree. All I'm saying now, Winter, I mean, not like the Enigma's not a threat. Don't take it that way. But all I'm saying is that, you know, now Fortune Soul becomes harder to ignore. If you could at least, okay, focus down the Enigma first and we kill him. Hold on, there's a hook shot. This one connects onto Bombi. He has himself a Yule Scepter. Look at these cogs, man.
Oh, this is so nice. Oh, he set it up.
Yeah. Anyway, let me just finish off my point. Now, if you could afford a focus the Enigma, then we kill everyone else. Well, harder to do now when Fortune Soul gives you a much shorter window thanks to the Daedalus procs, right? That's the only point I'm making. It's inevitable, right? Obviously, these heroes are going to scale, closing down your window to make moves, but it just sucks. It sucks when you're down 9k, really.
I mean, they were up 12k. They were up 12k the last game, but they still lost.
This Lush he just doesn't feel like the same hero he used to be, honestly. Even with Bloodstone active, he ticks down so fast. And there is a pipe on clock. I don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes a difference. The Mage Slayer on the Monkey.
Slayer. They don't have. I mean, it's also the gravity well, right? A 15% damage reduction on his teammates.
Yeah, honestly, you might be onto something because that's just all damage reduced, and much like how we saw Tundra win TI. When was that? 20. Yeah, just reducing damage, right? Just reduce the damage that they deal, and that's. I don't know how the math works out. I don't dare try and do math live, but perhaps that is much more efficient than, you know, trying to go for the healing reduction.
If they don't kill us, they can't win.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Storm.
Yeah, nice stun. Oh, he BKBs. BKBs. Okay. JG clearing the way, but at the very least, there's another zip on in for Mikigai, who's feeling very confident, but his BKB now has expired. Meaning now you've only got to worry about the Enigma BKB as well as CJs. They get through Kishka, an even 4 versus 4 fight, but IHC, for the ones that hold the high ground, they've got the vision up here. And that's really the threat when you play against an Enigma and a Storm.
I mean, Rosh may spawn in 1 minute, so I guess teams are going to gravitate towards that a lot more now. The Rosh is going to be very, very important. I don't think Neon can actually give it up. If the Storm gets Aegis, I think the game is just... Or even the Gyro, you know, for that matter, the game is just going to be too difficult. That should be the next big fight happening. Maybe in 1 or 2 minutes, couple of minutes. CK has Manta. He's about to finish his heart.
How do you feel about a heart in this kind of a game? Is that what he needs?
I mean, heart against Enigma. I mean, Powell's not... It's still good on this hero. You need to go in, tank some damage, come out, regen.
What do you think he could have gone if not for the heart? Just shooting out alternatives.
I think the hearts... Okay. If you don't get a heart, I don't know what else do you get, because BKB is like not really that great against Enigma either.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's probably too early to upgrade Bloodthorn as well. Yeah, I agree. I was just wondering because I do like playing a bit of CK myself. Is there a point for a Manta this kind of a game?
He
He
already
has it,
man.
of course. Yeah.
Yeah, he already
All
has it.
Well,
He has everything he needs. It's all about
speaking of
getting
everything
the
he
right.
needs,
Yeah, it's about getting the right jump now. They need to get the right jump. Blow off.
look at how well
a hero.
Kishka's managed to find farm. He's got a full BKB now as well. That makes 4 BKBs to round out IHC's BKB lineup. And he's even got dreams of a Tesso on this Monkey King. Dreaming
Man can
big,
dream.
maybe dreaming realistic.
Probably should be better that he gets some Maelstrom, right? To clear the illusions rather than Dazzle. I mean, I guess Dazzle helps to deal with the Lash. You can kill the Lash and the support's faster.
I mean, do we have any significant armor items online for Neon right now? I'm taking a look around here.
Crimson Gun.
Not really, right? I mean, Vanguard is getting purchased by JG, so that's going to be something to cut through the physical damage for Fortune Soul, but not really otherwise, it would appear. So yeah, maybe Deso is the choice.
Yeah, Osprey is
The
about to
closer
have
you-
Aghanims.
Ooh. It doesn't have a very good cast range, though, if I'm not mistaken. The Enchant Remnant. As
Hook
far
shot.
as its saving ability. Yeah, hook shot on a castaway.
Double
Dude,
bar.
look at this.
Boink.
He
Look at the
is-
call look, man. Oh.
He's ridiculous. I don't know if he got it. I think it was actually too fast on the third cog. Yeah, he needs to slow that down a little bit. BKB force from Ken. That'll be a disengage. IHC very happy with that, as now they have got a very large window here. Not only is it 5 versus 4, but without a BKB, and the big man's back in town. 3 seconds until he spawns back down bottom. I think that rocket flare will even, yeah, indeed, show it for them. This is also the kind of draft where I think
Neon has to
Go
go. Yeah, you were saying.
this is the kind of draft where it's really nice to have a Roshan banner as well for your team, right? This team's got a pretty good like
Isn't
range
it
clear.
always good for you? to
Now it
have
is really good, but this time it's really good actually. Okay. Lesh is in the smoke. Earth Spirit TPing to the fight a little bit as bait with JG behind his Sportum, but Roche, he's going down. He's going down. They need to get in there immediately. The roll blocked by the Monkey King. Fortune Soul, he does activate the BKB. He grabs that Aegis as they're going to jump now onto the Earth Spirit, trying to get the backliners first, but he's done well to at least scout out 11, who's got a BKB. Ken, he's in so deep. Does he have any support here? What? Hold up. No way to cancel it. JG doing what he can. Is even the meteor
He's alive.
to work, but Ken's still alive. He didn't get to activate the Bloodstone, no. He did not get the Bloodstone off. No spell lifesteal for him in the fight. As now CJ, he needs to get the hell out of Dodge, but has no BKB. Stunned up, he is extremely vulnerable, and the heart's not enough to keep him alive in this fight. Fortune Soul beyond godlike. He holds on to the Aegis. They only lose 11. IHC on the cusp of eliminating Neon in game 2.
Could have been amazing, you know, if the Lash actually had time to click it. I don't know if he had time and he just couldn't get it off, or
He had time. He had time. You know what I think it was? After this fight, you can't see it because the picture-in-picture is blocking it, but after this fight, he actually swaps over Bloodstone to his second slot. It was in his third. He swapped Bloodstone and Yules. You can see here, it's ready to use on cooldown, and it just doesn't get the chance. Now, let's be honest, don't know if that really would have made a difference here. It was already basically a 4 versus 3, but it is a bit of a shame. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right there. As in picture-in-picture, Fortune Soul gets kicked off the high ground. Yeah, I mean, it's... I don't know. I'm only bringing that up because I feel like it's, how do you say? It's not really every day I see pros changing their item slots in the middle of games. Obviously, when you pick up a new item, everyone has their preference, right? And so things get shifted around. But he's had Bloodstone and Yules now for some time, so I think for me, kind of a big deal that he changes it now. Tough. So, Neon now staring down, 3 minutes left on this Aegis. There's a blink dagger on this Gyro. He just wants to get in there and kill people, especially this Lesh. Get on top of him, hunt to 0 ideally with your burst physical damage, and now this Deso on Kishka, which is ready to go. Ikigai with a short little zip up to the high ground, but it's just an illusion that he's scouted. Shiva's guard as well for the additional vision, not to mention that Arctic Blast reducing the heal.
Gyro?
Use this on the low ground. Okay. Gyro kick back into the base. That's pretty decent. Wukong's command set up. CJ is to be able to use that Overseal Totem to get out of dodge. They're going to try and kick him out again. Castaway this time, he catches only the Clockwork. Not ideally who he wanted, but Ken, he wants to go in on this. They do force at least the BKB on Fortune, so it's not a half bad trade here. In fact, it might just be enough to force IHC to reconsider this high ground push now, Winter. No Earth Spirit for 40 seconds. Good job getting the jump in for him. Unfortunately, that death does send him back further now from his Ag Scepter.
So Neon wants to fight. They know Gyro has no BKB.
Yeah, but there is a black hole. So that's still something that they need to be, a little bit careful for. There you go. They're going to smoke up. They're going to have to get through this bramble maze as they look to try and defend the tier 2 tower. CJ getting the surge. If he can get on top of someone, he might just be able to burst them. Clockwork might just be their man. As there goes the Phantasm and a nice vacuum to set up for this. But actually, can they kill him? Do they have vision? They don't have the vision. Ace just walks it off. Little hook shot on back now as Ken running on through, blitzing through the creep wave. Does good damage there. Ikigai, I think he's got a shielder and he's very tanky. He might not be the best first target, but then who is? Clock certainly not bad, but Ken, you're in deep now. 11 holding on to the blink black hole. They might not even need it. BKB active for Ken as he looks to try and get out of here. Here's Kishka, who does zone away the rest of the team from the high ground, and a buyback forced. But not much gained here as Neon Esports continue to hold.
I mean, they still have black hole, Like, there's still going to be the threat of the BKB black hole. So it still means that Neon can't take a fight outside.
Fortune Soul's got his BKB ready to go, as does Ikigai. It's just Kishka, the Monkey King, without his own BKB, but that's fine because he's a support.
You say that.
Tormentor is going down.
Look at his network.
Tried to snipe it. Careful here, Fortune Soul. Activates the BKB. Looking to try and turn and burn. Crimson Guard and no vision means he's not really doing a whole lot here. Castaway thinking about going in. He will commit now. Almost finding the rolling boulder stun there onto the Gyro, who's perfectly level. Just didn't have the reach. Surge here, Ken. He's got to be careful though. No BKB for 40 seconds, so they're just sending in the Earth Spirit now to try and find whatever they can. But there's the initiation. They know that Ken has no BKB. The Ken has no BKB. He's getting stunned up and killed off. He does have a buyback, and he's going to commit it. Neon Esports back against the wall. The black hole. It whiffs. It completely whiffs. But 11 in style. He's going to channel the whole damn thing anyway. And now Neon looking to try and stay in this game. They take down Kishka. He's not the core, but he is at least a good kill. As 11, having expended the BKB, is an easy victim now to the Chaos Bolt. Ken finds his man. Ikigai does not get stunned up, but he is silenced, and that's good enough for the kill. 3 dead heroes. Neon, they throw everything in it just to stay alive for their chance at TI, and they live to take one more fight.
Yeah, I mean, 11 played the whole game perfect until that point, It's missing a really, really crucial black hole there on the CK, and it's costing his team very, very dearly in that team fight. I mean, you say they lost the Monkey King, but the Monkey King is like a core at this point with his network. He's a pretty big kill alongside the Enigma and the Storm.
Check that replay.
With this fight being lost, I guess they have to kind of go back to rush. They have to chill. He wasn't even close yet to landing it on the CK.
No, he was close at first. But then CK, I think he just reality rifted somewhere else in the fight, honestly. I don't even... CK was like on the edge of it, and then all of a sudden he wasn't. I mean, he doesn't have a blink. Maybe he got pulled by Castaway? Maybe Enchant's Remnants is now ready. Honestly, I couldn't see it in that fight, not going to lie. Either way, IHC... they're running into some serious issues now. You got a big old creep wave pushing up to high ground. They will have a fortify. And of course, you get a second refreshed as soon as you lose your first melee racks. The question is, how eager are Neon Esports to push their advantage? They did buy back on the Lesh just in that last fight. And, well, that's the only thing they've committed here, actually.
Okay, surprised they don't try to force the issue. Try to force the buyback.
Me too. I think they're just concerned with getting caught up in too long of a fight with a Clockwork and a Monkey King just throwing out these stuns.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm not sure when
Crimson Guard for JGs. Actually making a big difference as well.
Yeah, but I'm not sure when are they going to get an opportunity to push high ground again with Black Hole being on cooldown.
Yeah,
it's
that's
gonna
true.
be up
20
again.
seconds till it's back. That's a good point, Winter. I don't know. But if Neon can hold once, they can do it again. Their heroes starting to level up a little bit more. Ken about to get more physical armor, much needed versus the Gyrocopter's damage. He's got plate mail, just needs to finish up the Shivas, which will be maybe just a few more camps here. Actually, he's done Tormentor so many times, they must have all their shards by now. I have to... Which one is it? This one? Almost. Just the Gyrocopter not having his shard. Castaway, the only hero on his entire side with Ags and shard. Air Spirit does have some pretty good upgrades. Just in case you forgot, the grip now allows you to pull allies. It used to be the 20 or 25 talent. It used to just be in the base hero. But now it's on the shard. And of course, Ags is still Enchant Remnant, which does a lot of damage, by the way. This Enchant Remnant is no joke.
450 damage.
Especially because, I mean, I don't know if Castaway, we'll see if he does this in the fights, but you can enchant your own remnants, which you're like, why would you do that? Well, it's because it does 450 damage every 5 seconds. It has a shorter cooldown. So, well, if you see him using enchant remnant on remnants, it's because it does 450 damage in a 450 radius. It's pretty... It can be overwhelming. So, other than that, it is a solid save, but... You know, hovering over the ability, you can see it does not have a very generous cast range. Cast range of 300. AoE of Black Hole is, well, the radius is 420, so they cannot be in the center of the Black Hole, basically. Is the save condition on Enchant Remnant.
It's 500. If you use it on an ally, it's 500. It's not 450.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's 500.
Oh yeah, cast range on allies. Why do we have two different cast ranges?
And he has telescope now.
Hold on. JG. Okay, he found Kishka in the trees. He forced the BKB, and Kishka's in a TP away. IHC looking to continue the fight, though. Even after the Monkey King has disappeared. They jump onto an illusion. CJ is actually not too far behind. They're not off. Not too far off the real guy.
That's pretty big.
Careful. 11, BKB. Black Hole. Can they get in there to save him in time? Castaway. Yes. The Enchant Remnant save is there. He pulls him out of the fight as well as Ken now coming out with the BKB active and the Bloodstone. And now, what do you have left to fight with? A friendly hookshot gets Ace back to relative safety as 11 just TPing away in the middle of the jungle. They have vision now on this Clockwork, very low on mana and resources. He might just feed over this Gem Winter. We can see Roche also about to respawn. Perfect timing for Ihc Esports here, who survived the smoke gank attempt and may be rewarded with the bounties of Roche. Third Roche at that.
Yeah, I mean,
Or
11 has to land the Black Hole on a few heroes. He can't afford to just go all in on the Lash anymore.
Yeah, this Earth Spirit save, I think, is going to be...
It's going to have Able Lens plus Telescope, so it's going to be pretty easy for him to get a save.
Yeah, oh, that's true, actually. That's really true. Yeah, this cast range is huge now, actually. Holy moly. Alrighty, then.
Kishka going for the trade.
Use.
Bottom racks. Oh, no BKB.
They're looking for it. Yeah, all right, hold on. Can they cancel any TPs? Ikigai, CJ, he doesn't have BKB either, so he can't TP away, but he does get turned into a Remnant and kicked out of the fight. Back down bottom, Kishka is doing a really good job here, actually. Ken, he's got to be a little bit careful, but gets up close and personal with the Yules. The Jingu Mastery allowing him to heal Ken. Oh, he's so lucky. He's so lucky. And Kishka's like, you're lucky, punk. I'm going to try and kill you. He actually picks off only the Willow because Ken took the scenic route around the Ancient. Gets the kill there, but Kishka, he canceled his TP for this, and I think Neon, no, he jumps away from the trees in time. Can they find him? Can they scout him? They're hunting for a monkey in the trees. Castaway, he caught a glimpse of him, but just off the mark. Oh, that could have been so much worse if he actually managed to find Ken there. Ken, who does not have buyback still, by the way, for 2 minutes.
Yeah, that would have been game-winning if he killed the Lash. So close. But
and
still
now,
gives them opening for Roche.
Yeah, I mean, what did... Winter, I don't do the negative one usually, but I've got to question Neon's shot call after winning that fight. They decide not to check Roche. They go up to high ground. They get a tier 3 tower. They're then split push, and they end up losing Roche, despite IHC not having Black Hole. Now they've got 2.
Oh well. Bad decisions after bad decisions. One after
It just
the
for
other.
me, this feels like a blunder of, I don't want to be too dramatic, but a blunder of epic proportions, Winter. This is TI on the line for you. You cannot let this Enigma get a second black hole. You've been fortunate that 11 has been not on the ball as he was as in the early game. More moving parts, for his credit. But now 2 black holes, that sure simplifies the equation a little bit.
Hard to mess up too, yeah.
I'm worried. I'm worried here for Neon. Looking for our first game 3 of the qualifiers. They're down 17k in a game that still feels very winnable
They're
for
trying to
them.
get a catch. They have a Hex on Ducks here. They're smoking up.
Yeah. Who is the ideal catch here? Buyback situation is looking pretty good for everyone but the Storm. Storm might be the best bet here, but you got to be careful for that Blink Black Hole Refresher Enigma. Not to mention that off-green pull as well.
Yes, buyback.
There they go. There's going to be the jump in, and that is something now. CJ, he has buyback as in goes Ikigai. The pull away is going to get Ken out of harm's way as Fortune Soul is having a fight versus his illusions here in the wall of replica.
Kishka's
Not really
in.
in love with that. Kishka from behind lands a nice stun, but it only onto the Earth Spirit. He turns himself to the stone. He kicks himself away. I don't think they've got everyone. They haven't found anyone yet in this fight. Clock, who buys back here, is at least going to be able to get back into this engagement, but I think they're only going to end up with the Dark Willow by the looks of things, as Fortune Soul, he's getting his ass beat by these illusions in the meantime.
Ace.
Acceptable losses, but it's still a 5 versus 4.
He almost got him so close.
He was close. That's the expanded armory. You do end up losing out on that stun range on the shards, sorry, on the cogs, but a close effort there. Ken, he conserves his BKB, as does Fortune Soul. Careful for this Swift Link as well on the gyrocopter as Kitchen gets set to work on the mid-tier 1 tower. Mid-tier 3 tower make it. Ken, another nice pullback here courtesy of Castaway. That has been crucial in these engagements. Castaway, he is playing some Frey 577 fire fighting Earth Spirit, putting out fires when they arise, and this is a fire right now for IHC, but there's going to be the black hole. It doesn't matter. Castaway, he's in for the same again, but what about the second black hole? They have nothing to cancel it this time, Winter, and that is going to be dead cores. Ken, he's going to get nullified out from the Yule Scepter. He's got buyback. They've lost JG. Now, what do you have left of the fight? Because Castaway, he's in a second time, and CJ, he's on top of his gyrocopter. The damage, it's immense, as there's going to be the Vortex not doing a single thing. They've lost the gyrocopter now. Kishka turning and fighting, and he's a core. He's taken down Kang. CJ as well. He might not be able to live through this, but he is. He takes him down. Clockwork running for his life as this CK has just murdered ally after ally. Fortune Soul's bought back.
Wait, they're buying back? They're coming again?
They're
Holy
buying back.
shit.
They want to go for it, Winter. The double buyback now. They've committed. There's an Amplify rune in the river. Ikigai, he's going to be coming in with the force of 1,000 storms here. But 11, he doesn't have a black hole for 70 seconds. Fortune Soul, he doesn't have BKB for 40. They've got to get this right. There they go. They want to try and find CJ, but he's just using the Trickster's Cloak and he's gone. That was your buyback, Winter. Fortune Soul, they're thinking about it. The Reality Rift, the vacuum in. They're going to pull him even further back into
Gyro.
the site. Into the site. The voice, he bought back. Gyro's dead. And they've even scouted 11. No way out for him, even as he's just got the black hole back off of cooldown. A blunder by IHC as they pull up to the high ground and get absolutely sent packing. Look at Castaway. He's found his man, kicking him back into the silence now. Look at CJ. He's like, for me, a present? Ikigai scouted now. The BKB, the zip away, but Ikigai's out of mana. The regeneration rune, the Gaben rune. He's going to be able to escape again, is he? Just barely. Regen rune still running. You've got Kishka looking to try and protect them as they have found the Clockwork on the high ground. Kishka looking to initiate Year a second time. He's got BKB. This Deso as well. Pretty good damage with the Earth Spirit. Can't get caught. And CJ's instead the one. The chase. It was too aggressive. Another buyback now from IHC. The pendulum swings back the other way. We're barreling back the other way.
Black Hole's back up.
Ikigai onto Castaway. Can he actually get the kill here? Oh, he can.
I mean,
He can, Winter.
Kishka's the true carry, man. When all else fails.
What? Is this it? You're gonna have a blink black hole enigma coming your way. Ken back in 10 seconds. IHC, they've all bought back during the course of this fight. Only the Willow has buyback right now for Neon. CJ is 560 gold short.
Refresher. Enigma has refresher, so it's 2 black holes. He sold his Vlads.
But IHC, they're not gonna push. IHC, they probably expect this CK to have buyback. Sorry. Maybe respecting the Ken Lesh, they live to fight another day.
I mean, this game is not over.
Unbelievable game.
It is not over. I mean, Enigma's gonna have 2 black holes in the next fight. Gyro kinda doesn't have any new items yet because he bought back and he died.
Radiant are scanning.
I think the onus is just on the monkey, the monkey and the Enigma. Gyro feels like he's just gonna be frontlining and he's gonna get focused and he's gonna die. And monkey has to
And
pick up the
just-
slack.
He's not tanky enough. Why does this feel so much like the last game where the gyro?
Because
just
he
can't
has a
tank enough?
dagger and boost of travel, brother.
That's true. He
That's
does
probably
have
why.
power treads and BOTs.
Yeah. He's weak. In a straight up fight, he does not match up well against the CK. Look at the CK. The CK is top net worth right now. AC, Nullifier, Blood's
yeah.
on.
Crucially, without buyback still. I just want to bring that up. He's 500 gold shy. He's close, but still doesn't have it up quite yet. He's going to get even closer after they finish off the Tormentor. There it goes. Neon's starting to finally get some of their own shards online now. As in fact, now that's the last shard. Everyone else has theirs. CJ, buyback in 200 gold. Really wants to farm that camp, but knows better. There might be a monkey in the trees in winter. This may have started as a position for support Monkey King, but as you say, he's overtaken the mid laner, the off laner, his own mid. He
Step
is very
aside,
much a core.
fools.
Level
Shou Wukong is here.
27, your king has arrived, refresher orb in hand.
Alright, Enigma is going to be level 25 soon. Do you get the extra summon and use it to rat?
To
You got the
rat? Oh, man. Oh, man. I mean, I don't know. I guess you could, right? You have. Part of me, you have the funds and the boots availability for BOTs to make that happen. It's so risky, though. Roche in 40 seconds. Or could be as soon as in 40 seconds. You got these CK illusions just pushing, man. And Roche, well, he'll be down bottom. 50 minutes in now, Winter. Just 10 minutes away from the tier 4s. At any moment, a fight... Well, at the moment, a fight going wrong for IHC is probably the game. Not a single hero with buyback. Fortune Soul and the Monkey King as well, both with a Mind Breaker. Feels a little bit like we're 30 minutes into a turbo game right now, the way this one is heading. Okay, the Glimmer Cape onto the CK. They will scout him now. They know it's real.
They're going to jump.
And they're going to open up onto him, but he gets invis again. They missed the stun. He's literally just going to walk away.
Oh,
But
no.
that's okay. That's why you got the refresher. You have another Monkey King ultimate ready to go. Roche in 50 seconds. Mid and bottom will constantly shove here in favor of IHC because of the barracks that they've gotten. Smoke's breaking. CJ Giga Chat just walking on up. He's slow as all hell without any boots. But he's very tanky, very tipped to kill as IHC poking, prodding, trying to get some sort of overreaction out from Neon, who are playing this one patiently, continuing to force away IHC. Eyes on this Enigma with the Shadow Blade, with the
got
Refresher,
the
with the
monkey.
BKB, ready to try and jump in, but they got the Monkey King. They've got the Monkey King. They float him up at 11. He's in now in Castaway. They need a hero. They need someone to save, but he's caught inside the first black hole. CJ as well. He can't escape the second one as Castaway was stunned and focused by the clockwork. He's down for the count, but CJ's bought back the Monkey King. He's out of this fight as well for 2 full minutes. Fortune Soul, can he stand his ground and fight? Can he stand his ground? He gets up another stun. The spell life steal, keeping him alive for now, but he will eventually drop as JG, just offering what he can. CJ on his second life on the buyback, the hero that Neon needs. He's taken down 1, he's taken down 2, and he's on top of the Storm, who has a BKB, who has a Fault Lightning, but has no mana. Being focused down now. The stun from the Curse Crowd and killed off by CJ. That's 3 for him. You may have double black holed him, but what did you have for his second life? As now Roche ready for the taking. Neon Esports driving this game into the 52nd minute of play. Holy, what a hold.
And the monkey can kind of come to die. Like he's actually the biggest damage source in the team fight, or at least second biggest. Like if he dies, the team fight just feels like it's not going to be enough for them to win the team fight. Because you got 1 round of spells for the first life of the CK with your black hole.
Here's our replay for it.
You need the second round, which is going to be the monkey. You know, like the monkey provides your second round of damage.
I think it's tough because they have no saves, really. They literally don't have any saves for this Monkey King. He gets caught there by a simple Chaos Bolt, and that's it. The fight's over. Well, not really over, but as you say, he's so much of their damage now, isn't he?
Yeah, they need him alive. Kind of
The other guy,
the beach shield anymore. Clockwork is the only one that is allowed to be the beach shield.
the hospital to find her.
Maybe the gyro, maybe. Alright, this game has took a couple of interesting turns, and now I think we have a 50-50 game.
Yeah. It's true cinema, Winter, this kind of a game, right? You
True
see the,
cinema.
oh, the
Is this
reactions
episode
there, a little
like
bit of
Star
a
Wars
flavor.
episode 3 now?
I
Jedi
don't know
Strikes
what this
Back?
is. It's you know what it is? It's Attack of the Clones because Enigma has the demonic idol on summons.
I
you
mean,
can
the
see
CK is
here-
more of the clone.
That's yeah. That's technically very true.
I think
got
more like the
Phantasmagoria.
planet. He's like the planet, you know.
Well, he kind of more feels like the Death Star right now, you know. that's I think he's a bit more like that, or he's like Palpatine. Somehow Neon have returned to this game, and well, CK has launched a whole fleet off of Exegol. Each one of them have Death Stars. Amazing story, by the way. Anyway, let's not get caught up in that. Buybacks are also looking way better for Neon, although they are slowly coming off cooldown as well for IHC. Monkey King, crucially, is going to have his buy. Oh, what did he buy? Didn't he just have buy? Am I crazy?
No. He had the same items, didn't he? Did he buy something new?
Huh. Where's his courier at? I don't know. I must be losing my mind. I thought he was about to come off cooldown. It's 11 whose buyback is going to come off cooldown, although really that hasn't been the issue. He's been on the money as far as his positioning and being able to cast his spells normally. However, it's more of just, can his team do the damage while he holds him down? You know, you hold I punch doesn't really work so well after the guy who's punching doesn't really do anything.
I mean, the black holes
There
are
they
gonna
go.
be. They're gonna need like a black hole to. Who doesn't have buyback? Lesh. Yeah, Lesh has no buyback. Oh no, Lesh actually
Yep,
has buyback.
Flush. No,
Not
it's
even black
just
hole,
CJ.
Like-
Look, the fight win condition is you must black hole cast him. He's got to be in the black hole. Either
You're
that or
not-
he's dead.
I mean, you're not getting him. Come on, he's not going to.
No,
in
that's
on-
not true. He was in the last black hole. That's not true. That's the only reason they killed CJ and he had to buy back. You can do it again. I'm sorry, Winter. Has this been a perfect game by both teams? Absolutely not.
I mean,
come on. That's the way.
His
I mean,
job
so
is to
Castaways,
sit behind the Lash and cast enchant random and then he's black hole.
agreed. Storm and Clock have to do some scouting here. Monkey King needs to trend. He needs to kind of become the Sigma carry now, the Sigma support. He is why Fortune Soul. Those are not your seat. That's not yours. What are you doing? I am the carry now. That's what he needs to be doing. Look at me. I am the carry. Give this guy an Ag Scepter. I mean, I don't know. No one can just give him an Axe, but you know what I mean. Okay. Well, Neon Esports, here's the thing. They can wait. However, because CJ bought back and then immediately took Roche, his buyback cooldown will be, about a minute and some change? About 90
1.5.
seconds between his Aegis timer and,
Yeah, 1.5.
and his buyback. In that amount of time, pretty much everyone else from IHC is going to have the money. Maybe Fortune Soul not included there. He's a little bit of a question mark. So the question is, Winter, if you're Neon, do you risk pushing up now into an unknown buyback situation where your team's got buybacks, or you potentially give IHC Esports another go at this?
Tough call, going up high ground like this. They are 0-1 down. I think it's hard for them to take the risk given the situation. And maybe if you're 1-0 up, you're like, whatever, YOLO, you go.
Down 1-0 and an elimination BO3 here in the lower bracket
I mean,
now.
if you lose, you're out. You're done.
That is how it works.
They already used their extra life yesterday.
That they did. That they earned by getting a direct invite. IHC, they were born down here. They were forged by the lower brackets. Ihc Esports, you need to learn. And here they go. Aegis on its last legs now. About to expire. This leaves 90 seconds without a buyback now available for CJ. In the meantime, Fortune Soul gets out on the map. He'll have his buyback in no time. I don't know about this rapier. I don't think he's going to have that rapier too soon. What are you, Zombie? Look at this guy. Holy moly. It's a Clockwork Eggs. That's new, isn't it? So that's pretty significant here, Winter. It's going to allow them to get a lot more vision in these fights, potentially complicating the initiations and the saves by Castaway and company.
Yeah, they're gonna have to grab the Earth Spirit somehow. Like, I think it's the Storm's job to do it. He needs to find him with the rock up there.
All right, careful. Swift Blink, Daedalus, Refresher Orb now for the Gyros. There's a big old zip in. They have found a support. They found a support. Is that going to be enough to pull out in time? Besides the voice, 11! He did catch one thanks to the Acceptor only. Fortune Soul, he's going to blink on it, but he didn't even catch Ken. And here goes the CK. Wants to try and get onto 11. There's the Wukong's command. JG, he's dead immediately. Neon, they own this outpost. They can try and fight onto it, and they have to. Then cause CJ. CJ's completely alone, and he's dead. He's going to have buyback in 25 seconds, Neon. Don't lose it like this. You're on your last legs here for TI. This cannot be the way you go out. Buyback in 15. It's IHC with a huge opening now. They will force the buyback of JG immediately. They will get the buyback, I'm sure, out from CJ.
I mean, how did they make that work out? The black hole was kind of like a fluke, and they missed it. They only landed on one hero. They got Enchant Remnant. But somehow they killed the CK behind.
It was, I mean, I'm sure maybe if we can catch a quick replay of that, we could see, but I think it was Black Hole and Wukong's essentially dividing the fight in two, bisecting it, and CK ended up completely on his own, on the wrong side of the fight, essentially. IHC identifying that jump onto him, and they make it look easy, and now, 70 seconds until he respawns. He's going to have a buyback. JG, without buyback as well. Everyone else from IHC, we're basically exactly where we were approximately, 15 minutes ago, where IHC went up to high ground and somehow didn't get it right. Well, here we are, 1 hour in now in this BO3 series. Elimination at stake here for Ihc Esports. Potential qualification through the lower bracket to TI. On the other side of that, we do have an AD rune in the river. We are looking for tier 5 neutrals as well, of which we have found one. And guess who gets it? The true carry, Kishka. Let's see what he decides on here. Only one token in the game. He's thinking about it, considering his options, weighing them.
I think they should just get all the tokens first before they go.
Well, they'd like to force this buyback, I think is the thing. Okay, quick little vacuum into the Scythe of Voice now on a Kishka. Kishka, who still just has a tier 5 neutral in the inventory. Ken, you may have jumped in too far. There's going to be the black hole, but the save immediately there from Castaway. He needs to be able to pull him away, though. Ken, he's just fine, and he's beating Kishka's ass. Kishka, he's just going to die here. They haven't even bought back up CJ yet. They've only bought back on their one. Fortune Soul, can you live long enough to fight? Has stood, hacks, and killed off now. He's next to go. There's going to be the Terrorizers. Ace falls. Ikigai couldn't zip away in time. The amplified damage who didn't do jack. Neon, Wizard, they held 4 versus 5.
I mean, that black hole again, he can't afford to black hole. It's the same thing happened so many times.
They see Oh, no, they don't see him. Hey, Kishka, what are you... Okay, now he's taking the Apex. I cannot believe he did not select a neutral item.
They were just like
Look at now they see him. Kishka, he's got Simeon stride, though, so, I mean, I don't really think this chase
Yeah,
is
but they
too
need
epic.
to just take a chill pill, get the items before they go. I felt like forcing there was just way too risky unless you get like a really clear opening. You cannot afford to black hole one hero. Like, it already showed that if you black hole one hero, you're losing the team fight. He already done it a couple of times. I think the emotions are just getting the better of them right now. They have to just think really, really clearly.
There's the double buyback as well in real time. As you may have heard, that's Ace and 11 buying back. Roshan up in 55. CJ is massive. He's got a giant's ring. He's literally massive. This is really nice. He has been having move speed and pathing issues in these fights. So this will solve both of them, as well as give him a pretty nice passive, this Giant's Frost on top of enemies, especially for his illusions. That's nice. Roshan up in 30 seconds. As Neon eager to try and force something more buybacks, more of anything here. They have managed to hold on tooth and nail in this game, fighting every step. But yet, the one step they have not taken, Winter, is up to the enemy high ground, as IHC, with the buybacks, will spook away Neon. And once again, into the Roche Pit we go. This time, Winter in a pretty good situation, as Neon, they didn't buy back on either Ken or CJ. Sorry, yeah, CJ. Oh, but Roche has respawned and they've just missed it. Please check the pit,
that's
guys.
unlucky.
I beg of you. I beg of you. Thank you, Castaway. However, can they do it fast enough? Because IHC, they are smoking out of the base. Kishka's just hit level 30 now, so he only needs the 3 Jingu Mastery hits. And there's a Divine Rapier on the Gyrocopter coming your way. Doesn't have buyback. Needs to go all out for this. CK Illusions leaping on forward, trying to give them vision as they are smoked up as well. Neon not waiting in the pit, choosing to take the fight outside. As the CK Illusions are starting to clear through here. IHC, they might need to cut this wave. They do have mid lane vision eventually thanks to the supers, but there they go. Who have they found? They see the Monkey King, Kishka, able to jump away. The Scythe Device now on the Ihc guy. Can they blow up in time? He gets off the BKB. Fortune Soul as well. The Divine Rapier. CJ, he has a winner. He's going to be able to get out of harm's way now and outside, crucially, of the Wukong's command, but they've gotten Ken. 11 with another black hole at the ready as CJ falling low. He's got a buyback as well, and they own the outpost. They can TP to, but he's not buying back yet. It seems like they might want to bail out of this fight. There goes the buyback as Ken murders Ihc guy. Ihc guy has a BKB and a buyback, might need to get back in, but 11! There's the catch! Castaway again there in time for the save as Ken pops out. CJ on his second life now. They need to try and focus down a target. As Fortune Soul with the Rapier is tearing them apart. Another stun here onto Ken. Fortune Soul on his man as Ihc guy zips in, using all the mana he has. Another Wind Waker. CJ up to the high ground. His Ace trying to run on in. He'll be killed off by Ken. CJ is still alive. Fortune Soul, he's down. Rapier on the deck. CJ's still alive as well. Picking up the Rapier. Trying to fight through this one now. Ihc guy, he is focused and kills Castaway, kicking them away. 11 hiding, running away from this fight, away from this game, as it is slipped in between the fingers of IHC. Neon Esports, they may have just fought their way to a game number 3. I can't believe it. Fortune Soul, he's here.
He TP'd over to take the rapiers.
He did.
Oh no.
Wait, but whose rapier is that? Why is it?
It's Monkey King's rape.
It must be, huh? It is. It's Kishka's. Holy. I'm going to lose my voice. This game. Winter. Come on. This is the SCA Dota we were looking for. I feel like it is now approaching an end because this Rapier is not active. And I think that's why it's grayed out. He can't use it. And he doesn't have any allies here, Winter, for another minute. Neon Esports, they finally go up to the high ground. That's it. That's the last fortify. They are up on the high ground. They have earned their right to a Game 3. Neon finding their very first game win here in the SCA closed qualifiers. As they focus down the throne, Gyro can do nothing but watch. As he's going to try and do some damage, but it's over. It's a lost cause. It is Neon Esports taking us to our very first Game 3 Winter.